color. The continuing story of Peyton Place. Starring Dorothy Malone as Constance Mackenzie, Ed Nelson as Michael Rossi, Ryan O'Neill as Rodney Harrington, Barbara Parkins as Betty Anderson, Tim O'Connor as Elliot Carson, Christopher Connolly as Norman Harrington, Patricia Morrow as Rita Harrington, James Douglas as Stephen Cord.
Tonight, Carolyn Russell took the first opportunity to walk out of her home to find Dr. Michael Rossi's young brother, Joe, and let him know exactly what she thinks of him. Joe humiliated her in front of her mother, and although Carolyn kept cool and refused to give Joe a sense of triumph, she is now ready to fight back.
So I'm a nice young kid, huh? Much too young for big grown-up Joe Rossi. You know, it's laughable you're coming over to say those things to my mother.
I came over to say them to you.
Talking as though you were the original threat to a girl's innocence.
But your mother didn't waste any time agreeing with me.
Well, that's her hang-up. She doesn't like you. It's not because of your advanced age. She thinks you're rude.
That's half my charm.
Only half?
Well, I must have something else going for me, or else you wouldn't be here. Right, little girl?
I am not a little girl.
You act like one. Like when I walked out the door of your house, I'd given eyes that you'd come tagging after me.
I am not.
What excuse did you give to your mother? That you're doing homework with a girlfriend?
I am going to do research at the library. It's not an excuse.
Oh, but first you came looking for me here.
The other night.
All I did was kiss you.
Oh, you had more than that in mind.
Well, if you don't dig my action, would you come back for more?
You know, there's such a thing as seeing a girl because you like her. Showing her some respect.
Respect? Come on, I respect you more for being honest with your feelings.
Oh, please.
No, you're just what I said, a nice little kid.
Because I don't feel I owe you anything for taking me out?
Who's talking about paying? You got something for sale? Look, don't say that. Sit down, okay? You insulted yourself. I didn't. You know, you wouldn't know, but it's different when a man and a woman really dig each other.
Sure.
Let me tell you where it's at. See, where it's at is when you're too grown up for games. When you want to really be honest and start grooving with a guy. Getting real close.
I have a hunch that your idea of close...
Look, it's only part of it, but a big part. Otherwise, you're just like two strangers or two high school kids out on a date.
So now I suppose I should say yes?
It wouldn't make any difference, because you still have that scared look in your eyes. You better stick with the kids. I mean, the ones you can handle.
I bet you gave the same advice to Jill.
Well, that would be telling. A man doesn't tell when a woman doesn't ask. Only a girl that's still afraid of becoming a woman.
Well, you deliver quite a pitch. Very sharp. I'm not afraid.
Prove it.
Hey, Carolyn. No hello?
Hello, Reverend.
Who's she?
Oh, Mrs. Russell's daughter, Carolyn.
Oh, yeah, I've seen her around.
3 hamburgers and 3 sides of French fries.
You want that to go, don't you, Rodney? All settled in?
Yeah, Charlie, to go.
Where's the baby?
Home.
Oh, you two got Mrs. Winter watching the baby while you're out. That's pretty nice.
Look, Joe.
Look, I just want to make sure the baby's taken care of. Have fun.
He's being a motorcycle.
Sorry I'm late. I guess I've lost track of time.
Well, what's this all about, Norman? Are you going to buy a motorcycle? And, who went along and caught the bug?
Oh, I have so much to tell you.
Show her the picture from the distributor. This is just one model in 8.
It sells itself right off the floor.
Norm, let Rod start from the beginning.
Just give me a chance to get another cup of rice.
Wait a minute, darling. We already ate.
Oh?
Yeah, we didn't want to put you out, so we ate some seafood at the wharf.
Well, thank heaven for freezers.
I guess we're both going to have to get used to some missed meals until they get the business going.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep forgetting you don't know anything about it. We've been so excited.
Over what?
With the new firm of Harrington and Harrington, dealers in motorcycles.
Parts and accessories.
Repairs.
Mostly repairs.
Oh, well, I'm having trouble keeping up. Now, when you left this morning, you were in the garage business.
Oh, but that was this morning. That was before my tycoon brother walked in and offered me a partnership.
Your bikes are big now.
Now, let me catch up. You talked to a distributor.
Yep, he came down from Boston.
Oh, then you've been talking about this for some time.
Today, just today.
Everything happened so fast.
And I was around, so they let me tag along, too.
Oh, I know it sounds pretty wild.
I think it's great.
Do you really?
Come on, I want to show you guys
Something. The first thing we do is we tear out those living quarters and make it a repair shop.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my decorating magazine.
Here is the outline of the garage as it stands today. This is the wharf over here.
Can I get you some paper?
No, this will be fine. Thank you, darling. Now, these are the workbenches. We have to have new workbenches here, like this. And on this area here would be the showroom.
Why don't we put the bikes here, and then we can move in all the new equipment. Hey, show her the pictures.
Yeah.
Isn't this going to cost a fantastic amount of money? I mean, it's hard to get a bank loan
We
without...
don't need a bank loan, darling. Norman and Rita got a windfall from Grandfather.
A belated wedding present.
You know, sorry I missed the big day. Here's $50,000 to help make up for it.
50,000.
I still can't believe it.
Why don't we move the wall?
The whole wall?
No, maybe just the door then. Or we can put in a display case right here.
Yeah, for the shocking pink crash helmets.
Is that okay?
Sure, it's okay. That would work. Yeah, put the door in here.
Do you want me to fix some coffee?
Yeah, that would be fine, thank you. Anyway, you put the door here, like this. Keep the wall as it was. Save some money that way.
Great.
Have the motorcycles, the larger motorcycles in front. That catches their eye.
All right,
Put the
then put a
big
window in here.
650s here. Yeah, it'll be the full, right across the wharf here.
Right.
These burgers are still warm.
They should be. They're wrapped in foil.
Yeah. Oh, why don't you take these up to my wife?
Okay.
I want to put the coffee on, heat it up, and maybe make a few phone calls.
All right. Hello. Hi. You're awake.
I wouldn't go that far. How are you?
I think I'll survive.
Good. Hello, Kelly. Hello. Hello, Kelly.
We brought you some vitamins.
Extra dry martinis, I hope.
Hamburgers.
I think I'll have a relapse.
I hope Kelly wasn't too much trouble.
Oh, no. We've been great buddies. I fed her on schedule and changed her on schedule.
That was really nice of you, Mrs. Winter. I really appreciate it.
Makes us even. I was the substitute mother, and you were the substitute wife.
Kelly, would you like a hamburger? Would you? With mustard and relish and pickles?
Oh, please don't waste your description on her. I'm starving.
Coming up. French fries.
What are we going to wash this down with?
Tom's putting on a pot of coffee.
Tom?
I mean, Reverend Winter. I never called him by his first name before. know why I did it.
Well, it's perfectly all right. I mean, you can call him Tom anytime in private, but I think you should give him his due when people are around, Reverend or Mr. Winter.
Oh, sure. May I sit down?
Of course. Tell me, how was your day?
Oh, it's kind of hard to describe.
Oh, it should be quite simple, good or bad.
Oh, more than good. It was wonderful.
Oh?
There's some napkins in the bag.
Okay.
It was an experience I'll never forget. I didn't know that men like your husband really existed.
What do you mean?
Well, to see one man doing so much good, helping people, being so unselfish.
It's interesting to see how impressed you are.
Well, aren't you?
Of course I am, but I'm used to it. I mean, I make the rounds every day with him.
It was fascinating to watch him, the way he talked to the people and showed them such kindness. He's so involved in their lives, and they have such respect for him. I don't think I'll ever forget what happened to the Lambert farm.
Your father died.
Mm-hmm. And he had to break the news to the children. He gathered them all around. They were squatting. And he picked up one of the dogs and held it in his arms, patting it, as he told them. The dog kept trying to lick his cheek. He told them about the trip their father was going to take, but not in the way you'd expect him to say it. Somehow, he tied it up with animals and things that kids could understand. And then he put the dog down, and they all stood up. His dark suit was all covered with hair. Oh, I wish you could have been there, Mrs. Winter. He had those 5 little kids picking dog hairs off his suit. And then he took them into the house and put them with their mother. When he came out, he walked silently to the car, not even aware of me, just staring at the ground. He was suffering for that family.
Tom is capable of great things.
He's doing great things.
Tell me, Jill, do you ever think you like this sort of life?
Well, I never thought of it. I mean, it's rewarding and all, but somehow I just can't see myself as the wife of a minister.
I never saw myself as a minister's wife either.
Here it is. I hope it's good. I reheated it.
Hi.
Hi. Feeling better?
Well, I don't think I'll need the last rites.
Good. If you don't, those hamburgers look as though they might.
I don't think they're going to survive at all.
No, I think we would have been better to get round.
Oh, no. That's too much bother.
I would have cooked it. I wouldn't have minded.
On the count of 3, let's all spill coffee on the bedspread.
Hey, you're feeling better, huh?
Well, I rested, had long conversations with Carolyn. Oh, incidentally, Joe, I think it's time for her to be fed again.
Oh, right. Be right back.
I missed you today.
Did you really?
You know I did.
Wasn't Jill an adequate replacement?
Adequate, willing, helpful, sweet. But not the same.
I'm glad.
Everybody was asking for you.
It's nice to be remembered. I really wasn't feeling well, you know.
Well, that headache of yours came on suddenly. I guess I didn't help.
You still think I was faking?
Susan, it's over.
How sick do I have to be to make you believe me?
I believe you.
I mean, what reason would I have for pretending?
I don't always know the reasons for the things you do. But like I said, I missed you.